Hello everybody, Hithrail yet again, and on to our favorite Russ-themed Vikings, the Sturgians. Quite a few upgrades here, almost all entirely on the equipment front. First off, our lovely Sturgian recruit has had their Nordic padded cloth armor replaced with a tundra tunic. No armor for you, go out and get some battlefield plunder, and then maybe we'll give you some armor. Moving down their warrior line, the warrior has had their northern padded gambeson replaced with a northern leather vest. Nice little rope on there, because nothing screams tough Russian Viking than lacing your tunic with a rope. On to our good friends, the soldier. They have had their leather round shield replaced with a northern round shield. They've had their northern padded gambeson armor replaced with leather and iron plate armor. Not sure yet about the overall stats on this. It definitely looks to be more leather based, but they do have those nice little cloth iron pieces riveted onto them. Moving on to the shock troop. Tier 5 unit. They no longer have a shield. This does move them in line with other shock infantry, but will increase their vulnerability to ranged fire. And their Nordic Lamellar armor has been replaced with a Nordic hauberk. I do believe the Northern hauberks are also a little bit squishier than their Nordic Lamellar, so I think we're going to see some of the power of these guys go down. You're definitely going to have to try to keep them in the rear ranks a little bit more to keep them protected. In contrast, the Ulfenar has finally figured out that armor is better than running around with nothing but your bare chest for protection. Their Batanian Savage armor has been replaced with a decorated Nordic hauberk. Lore-wise, fits kind of in line with the Ulfenar. They were more of an elite unit, kind of had survived being a berserker long enough to figure out, hey, armor's a smart thing. A couple other changes to go. Their brigand has had their Sturgian helmet replaced with a roughhide cap, whatever this thing is, in 2 out of the 3 variants. The third variant does keep a armored type helmet rather than this leather cap thing. Moving over to their archers now. Their archer has the athletics and riding skills still swapped. Again, the mod that I've put together does correct this. Currently their riding is 100 and their athletics 60. Here in my mod I have fixed that. Their decorated Nordic hauberk has been replaced with Northern Lamellar armor. We'll get down to the veteran bowman in a minute, but in the previous version, the Sturgian archer had better armor than the upgraded version. That has now been fixed. Closing off with the Sturgian veteran bowman, their Northern Lamellar armor has been replaced with a decorated Northern hauberk. So now their armor basically makes sense, which is a good fix. 2 changes on the noble line here. The warrior son, doughty fellow himself, has had their Viking round shield replaced with a northern round shield, and importantly their armor has gotten a buff. They are now wearing padded leather shoulders. Next upgrade, no shoulders, but chain armor. The last upgrade in their tree has been to the Varyag veteran. This bloke has had the polearm skill increased from 45 to 70, which is good because they have a spear. But their bow has decreased from 60 to 45. They're not using a bow, no real impact. And their crossbow has decreased from 30 to 20. Basically, the overall points have been kept in line, gains some more use out of the spear, and loses some skills that are only going to help this guy out in tournaments. So that brings the changes to Sturgia. Basically, armor shifted around. The veteran archer is now more armored than the tier 4 version. and a little bit of armor shifting around. I think the big one for most people is going to be the Sturgian shock troop is now kind of the end-all be-all. They're going to be a lot softer and easier to take out than they were before. Hope you have a good day. Cheers.